Sure.
Hi, this is Cyber Protection Magazine, and today I have with me Bentsi Ben-atar from Sepio Systems, and we're going to talk about hardware security. And actually, I just learned that Gartner has coined a new term for this, cyber physical security, and in a way that makes sense to distinguish between hardware security and software security. But I'm wondering, how is hardware security even necessary? I mean, most of my computers are in my office. How can hackers get into that, Bentsi?
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for this opportunity to discuss this very important, to address this very important topic. Hardware security is important not because a certain hacker at this given time is trying to hack into your home. You are, probably not their number one target, but it's about knowing what you have, because what you have could have been vulnerable or tampered with before you even got it. It could be a device that has non-vulnerability, or it could be a device that was tampered if you're an organization that has some high profile. So the first thing that we need to understand is that a hardware security is quite synonym to hardware visibility, because you need to know what you have, because that's where security starts. Whether you're a private entity, an SMB, or an enterprise, you need to know what you have, because in order to respond to various scenarios, and the various scenarios could be someone bringing an unauthorized device that you need to understand if you want to grant access to your infrastructure or not. It could be a device that was now revealed as having a known vulnerability that could be exploited by a potential future adversary, or a tool that was put there by an internal user or supply chain attacks or something like that. But what unites everything is the issue of visibility. When you know what you have, then you can apply various policies, and you can go with specific mitigation process according to every scenario. And you can apply different levels of security, because obviously the security level that you're having is and should be different than one in a data center of a bank or in a federal agency. So even if you're physically guarded in your own home, the vulnerability could find you from within. Whether it could be a known to be mouse, like I think about a year ago, the certain brand of Razer mouse were found to be vulnerable and allowed the potential attacker to run executable on your machines. And a lot of people were using that. My kids were using that because they're a cool gaming brand. And then you need to come up with a quick answer, guys. You come up on Monday morning. I read this article, I saw this news bulletin that there's a vulnerability related to a certain Razer mouse. Do we have it somewhere in our infrastructure? Is someone working from home using this mouse? And then you need to have an answer like that. You need a very detailed report of all your assets that might be vulnerable to that attack. And if you don't have that visibility to create that up-to-date asset inventory list, then you're put in the dark, because you can't really know if you have it or not. Now, if you're in your home, then you could look at your table and say, oh, really, I do have this mouse, and that's an easy solution. But if you're an enterprise trying to collect the data of all the peripherals from a specific type that are in your organization, is a true nightmare. So this is something that you should always be aware of. Rogue devices starts with all the devices that you are unaware of, because at that point of time, you still don't know if these devices are malicious devices or these are just known to be vulnerable devices, or there could be legitimate devices that you just you weren't aware of up to that time. And different policy will apply to different scenarios.
Okay, thanks, Bentsi. That's very interesting. I make sure to check at least all of my devices at home where I have most control. Definitely something that people should look into to check the hardware of their employees.